Hey guys, welcome back to One House Pub. Well, here's a bit of fun to do to one of these two Hinderer items. I got both of these earlier this week. If you saw my rather breathless unboxing video in the front seat of my truck, you are familiar with them. They are the XM-18 3.5 inch slicer flipper and the Extreme Duty Modular pen. Can't afford to keep them both, so I guess one of them's got to go, unfortunately. So long, knife. Can't, wait, what? No. The knife stays. The pen actually is sold. Sold that today. Shipping it off tomorrow morning. So just wanted to give it its moment in the sun here. It is a gorgeous item, I can tell you that. It was hard to part with. I really can't afford to keep it, but man, I actually had to talk myself into listing it for sale. But it is sold, so in all of its flamed titanium awesomeness, the new owner will love it, I'm sure. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to kind of give it its moment in the sun here, show it off a bit. This is probably, filming this video is the longest it's been out of its little plastic bag since I got it. It's weird. I'm like scared to death of this pen. I'm afraid to drop it or scratch it or nick it or fingerprint it or whatever. I don't know why. I'm so scared of this and so, tentative to use this and carry this. Whereas, one of these, which is even more money, doesn't bother me at all. I slap that in my pocket and go. I don't know, it hits a different place in my brain. Not sure what the deal is behind that, but that's the way it is. Anyway, like I said, it's sold, so back into its little baggie it goes here, off to its new and happy owner tomorrow morning. Great little pen. But, like I said, it's a done deal, sold it. Since I got you here, though, I'll go ahead and talk a minute about my new slicer, too. When I got this, I expected it to come with the black G10 scale, and it actually came with a green-black scale, which was a very pleasant surprise. If you saw my unboxing video, you saw how excited I was that it was green-black. But that said, because I was expecting black, I'd already predetermined that I was going to put a different scale on this anyway, and had chosen flat dark earth. So after a few days of wearing the green-black, I went ahead and swapped this onto it, and I really like it. It just goes really well with the the bronzy kind of new logos on the late 4th gens here, and I don't know, just the stonewash on this particular one is a little darker than it is on my others. So my other two stonewash ones. So it just really seems to be a good match for this knife. So I think I'm going to do that. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick was the pivot. When I swapped the scale out, I did loosen this pivot up considerably and gave it even better action. It had decent action when I got it out, or good action when I got it out, but now it's even nicer. Flips like a dream now. So you new XM owners, don't be shy about backing that pivot off. They crank them down pretty good at the ranch, and there's some room for backing them out a bit. You can really improve your flippability with these guys. And speaking of flippability, something else I've noticed through the ownership the last few days is that a slicer and a spanto actually feel a bit different when you flip them. Not the flipping part, but when the blade is actually swinging open, as it swings with the spanto, you can feel that extra mass at the end of the blade. Where the spanto grind has that that bulbous tanto effect right here, and that extra weight and mass in the arc, the flipping arc as it goes from handle to deployment, you can actually feel that mass moving, and it has a different feel to it than a slicer. I just wasn't expecting that, and I just thought it was a curious thing, so I just wanted to comment on it. They both flip just fine. I mean, this isn't like it's too light to flip fine. It flips great, but it's just an interesting observation. I don't know. And now that I've had the slicer here for a better part of a week, I feel obligated to comment on the spanto versus slicer debate. I have, prior to this, only owned spantos, and in my video where I introduced my Hinderer herd and my other 3 spantos from, I guess, last week or whenever it was I posted that, I was very adamant about really just preferring a spanto, not even wanting a slicer, or at least not pursuing them. Well, life being the way it is, shortly after uploading that video, I had the opportunity to pick one up. And actually, when I ordered this, the dealer had Spantos as well, but I decided to go ahead and grab the slicer instead, and I'm glad I did. That said, I love my slicer. That said, yeah, I'm still pretty firmly entrenched in the Spanto camp. I just love that grind. So if I had to choose one over the other, I would choose the Spanto. But I really do like this slicer a lot, and I don't want to give it up for nothing either. So anyway, that's 1 of those 2 cents. Keep the change. Thanks for watching, guys. Sláinte.